Starting on Extinction is very challenging, so we've created the perfect beginner's guide teaching you everything from all the zones to how to defeat the King Titan and overcome Extinction. Let's begin. This video is sponsored by Mitra 9. Mitra 9 is a kava and kratom seltzer company which provides an alternative to alcohol. These drinks give you a high but without the impairment. They have a ton of great flavors, my favorite being tropical. Simply go to mitra9.com and use my code OUTCAST and you will get 25% off your entire order. If you're looking for a great alternative to coffee or just a way to get you going in the morning, Mitra is definitely the way to go. Now, back to the video. First up, we have all the zones and where to spawn. Your main zones are the city, the snow bubble, the desert bubble, the sunken forest, and the wasteland. The city is the giant diamond-shaped area in the middle of the map. It's overall pretty safe and you will only be attacked by your basic ARK dino, so nothing to really worry about. The wasteland is the zone that's surrounding the city. This is the war zone. Everything here will try to kill you and most likely will. These dinos are called the corrupted dinos, and they will do anything in their power to kill you. They can destroy all types of structures and are very strong, so stay away from the wasteland unless you're wanting to farm. Next up, we have the snow bubble. The snow bubble is where you will find manas, snow owls, and any snow dino and the ice titan. This area is fun to play in, but I would not recommend building here. The desert bubble is where you will find velos, most desert dinos, and the desert titan. The final zone is the sunken forest. This is my favorite location as it's very calm and nothing will really mess with you. This is where you will find gachas and the forest titan. So to sum it up for you, every zone is chaos except for the sunken forest and the city. Extinction brought a bunch of new dinos and they are insanely useful. The new dinos added are the snow owl, the managarmer, the gacha, gas bags, velos, the forest titan, the ice titan, and the desert titan. The snow owl can be found in the snow bubble. The snow owl can be tamed like an RG and is amazing for healing dinos. It can dive bomb and freeze players and dinos. The managarmer can also be found in the snow bubble. The mana can be tamed with a very complex trap and it is very difficult to get in the trap. The mana is amazing for traveling as they can glide far distances. They can also shoot an ice beam at players and dinos, freezing them. It's honestly amazing for PvP. Gachas can be found in the sunken forests. They can be tamed by dropping items on the ground for them to pick up. Once tamed, they can farm materials or crystals for you. The crystals can be used to get overpowered BPs and weapons. Gas bags can be found in the wasteland around the city. They aren't too hard to trap and tame and are great for soaking turrets and floating around the map. They are just fat bubbles that can fly. The Velonosaur can be found in the desert bubble. Velos are amazing for base defense and even raiding. The Velo is a portable turret in a way. It can shoot spikes that deal a lot of damage. I would highly recommend these for base defense. The Dreadnoughtus is another great creature to get. It can be found in the wasteland and is massive. This is great for raiding bases and overall it's my favorite new dino. The Armadoggo is a new creature on ASA that comes with Extinction. It's a pet dog that you can tame that holds a stash of items. It can heal you and is overall an amazing pet to bring with you. Now let's go over the three titans. First up is the Desert Titan. This can be found in the desert bubble. Go to these cords and you will find the cave entrance to summon him. You will need these items to summon him as well. Once summoned, go to the surface and find him under the ob. You can either tame him or kill him, it's completely up to you. The Ice Titan can be found in the snow bubble. It's a similar tactic, just go to these cords and here are the items needed to summon him. The Ice Titan will spawn on this pad, and again you can either tame him or kill him. The Forest Titan is the last Titan which can be found in the sunken forest. Here are the cords of where to find the summon area. The items needed are on screen now. Once summoned, go here and you can tame him or even kill him. Killing all these Titans will give you great items and BPs as well as the trophy needed to fight the King Titan. Now let's move on to OSD Drops and Element Veins. OSD Drops are the new drops that come with Extinction. They spawn in rarities of blue, yellow, red, and purple, purple being the hardest of course. OSDs randomly spawn from the sky and are pretty difficult to do. You will need to defend the drop in waves. Each wave has a ton of corrupted dinos that will try to damage the drop. This would be easy, however you can also damage the drop which makes it very difficult. If you do any drops, I recommend 3 to 4 people as you will need to cover all 4 sides. I recommend using manas and gigas or even charges. Element veins can also be found randomly in the wasteland. These look like giant element veins that are popping out of the environment. It's the same method for defending these and once it's complete then you can harvest the element. This is the best way of farming element as you can easily get thousands of Ellie. Element is easy to farm on Extinction, however you will only get element dust when you harvest things. To turn this into element, you need to use the terminals that can be found around Extinction or with a tech replicator. Farming on Extinction is honestly pretty easy. Metal is literally all over the map, and the majority of it can be found in the wasteland. Simply fly around and you will easily find the metal. Element dust is another major resource that you can farm. You can farm it by killing the tech dinos in the city. You can also farm it from benches, tables, and light posts all over the city. The structures are also great for farming early game electronics and metal. Using a Doedicurus is the best way to farm early game element dust. All of your other resources can be farmed through gotchas. Gotchas are the best way to farm resources over time. Now, base locations on Extinction are pretty tricky as it can vary on PvE or PvP, so I'll just be showing you the best aesthetically pleasing locations. First up, we have 48 latitude and 68 longitude. This location is in a great spot and has multiple layers. Next up, we have 49 latitude, 82 longitude. This location has a built-in area with a window and tons of room for storage. However, this one is in the wasteland, so be careful. 51 latitude and 63 longitude is the perfect spot. It has a terminal in a central location. Next up, we have 28 latitude and 22 longitude. This is in the entrance to the sunken forest. It has a ton of room and overall it's a great spot for a massive tribe. The fifth location can be found at 29 latitude and 0.2 longitude. This can also be found in the sunken forest. These are just some of the decent spots to build in, however there are a lot more. I'll be making a separate video that's strictly on base locations. The final boss to defeat Extinction is the King Titan. The King Titan is a very difficult fight. It can be summoned at this terminal. Here are the items that you need to summon each of the fights. The easiest way to defeat the first few King Titans is actually with Titans. I recommend using 1 or 2 Titans to fight him. For the final fight, you will need to make a Mega Mech, which consists of merging 4 mechs into one. Overall, the fight isn't impossible, but it is not easy to do. Once the King Titan is defeated, then you have beat Extinction. Hopefully this video was able to help you out on learning Extinction. Please subscribe if you enjoyed, and don't forget to check out Miter9, and thanks for watching.